Hello, my name is Cass, and I'm a junior at UVA majoring in global studies, and today I will be interviewing Liz Moore. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you, Cass?
Doing pretty good. Liz
Good.
is a furniture designer at Otto and More Incorporated. Liz is also a member of ISFD, which stands for International Society of Furniture Designers. ISFD is an international nonprofit professional organization dedicated to advancing, improving, and supporting the profession of furniture design and its positive impact in the marketplace. So if we want to get started on the questions, number one, could you describe what your typical workday entails and what your first few years in the career were like?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure everybody says this, but there is no typical work day for us, especially in our office. We are a freelance design firm, so that means that we design for a handful of different furniture companies. So my job as a designer is to make sure that all of my clients are happy. That our clients will need anything from us, from researching trends, presenting new ideas, designing new collections, having those designs color rendered so a client can understand what it'll look like when it's actually produced. And then eventually we'll have those designs, once they're approved, engineered and then made, sent to the factory to be produced in the masses. So I could be working on any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those things in a day. It just sort of depends on what the day brings me. So it's exciting that not every day is exactly the same.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, switching gears, number two, what high school courses or college courses have you found the most applicable or important to your occupation? And what do you wish you had taken in college or high school?
This is a really good question. AutoCAD. AutoCAD is the course I took at Kendall College of Art and Design, where I went to school. AutoCAD I use every single day. That's where we sketch. That's where we do layouts. And anything. AutoCAD is the most important. So I took that, and I'm very, very glad that I did. Another class I took, which I hated taking. I absolutely hated it, but I'm so glad that I did, was public speaking. I get so nervous presenting and speaking in front of people. So taking public speaking as an elective was actually very beneficial to me. It made me more comfortable to present my designs to our clients and just learn how to do things and what not to do, this, and that. So those are two that I'm glad that I did take. Some that I wish I took are 3D modeling and rendering. I took maybe one class, but I really just didn't get the hang of it. And some of our clients nowadays are asking for us to do models of hardware or even furniture pieces. And that's just something I don't know how to do. So that's a course that I will need to go when I have time and either teach myself or take at a local college or something like that. So 3D modeling and rendering. Sometimes I wish I knew a little bit more about Photoshop, just for like presentations and that kind of thing. I would put that last on the totem pole, but those that I kind of wish I knew more about.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sort of in the same vein, what part-time jobs, apprenticeships, internships, or extracurricular activities would be best to prepare you for the occupation?
Let's see. I think, well, my only job in college was an internship here. So obviously that prepared me really well for my job today, because I got to know the office, the people that work here, how things work around here. So that was a little unique for me and very, very beneficial. But for just an everyday person that wants to get exposed, I would say even retail stores, furniture stores, to learn that side of the business. Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so let's switch to talking more about ISFD.
Okay.
What are the benefits of being a member of ISFD?
Well, the first benefit when I was in college was getting to go to free dinners during Furniture Market in High Point. That was awesome. No, but it's so much more than that. Networking is huge. ISFD, previously known as ASFD, always has the Pinnacle Awards, which is an award ceremony during Furniture Market that highlights and recognizes designers in our industry and lifts them up and awards them for good designs. So all those events, you were exposed to so many different types of people in the industry. There are furniture designers, interior designers, sales reps, CEOs, presidents, graphic designers, all over. So just being exposed to that many people in our industry is very beneficial of ISFD.
Oh, do you mind explaining what furniture market, is that what you called it?
All right. So High Point Furniture Market is a really big time in High Point, and it's a show that happens twice a year. It's a week each, and all the furniture companies come and open up their showrooms and present their new furniture. Companies will come and buy it, and it's just a really big time for our industry.
Awesome. Yeah. And where is that? In the city of the United States?
It is in High Point, North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
High Point, I'm sorry, I thought I said that before, but High Point is the furniture capital of the world. So we have downtown large buildings filled with showrooms, and during that time they open up, and it's a very buzzing time, and it's really big for our city and our industry.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. And you already mentioned some of this, but can you tell me about the networking or educational opportunities offered by ISFD?
Sure. Other than the socials and awards shows that ISFD has, there are also things that ISFD will put on at Furniture Market, like a design panel where designers and other people in the industry will sit up at the front and be asked questions, and students and colleagues and people of all ages can come and learn. Also, there is what's it called? There's a mentoring program. Sorry, my mind went blank. There's a mentoring program. So anybody that is interested can be assigned a mentor in ISFD, and just to call on, have advice for a portfolio review, anything like that. Honestly, there are a lot of opportunities, and more people should take advantage of it.
Awesome. It sounds really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, 6, what do you find most surprising about this career?
Oh, I think that this career is not nearly as glamorous or as sexy as I thought it was going to be. You know, when you think about being a designer, you think you're just going to be designing beautiful things that you love and that are your style, or at least that's what I thought. But really, I mean, don't get me wrong, we design beautiful things, but sometimes clients need something that you consider ugly, and we'll have to design some really tough carvings, for instance, if somebody needs traditional furniture. And that's not so fun for me, but that's just part of the job. And that sort of keeps you grounded, and it keeps you learning. So I'm not always designing things that I love, but that's generally what I love sometimes isn't what the client needs or what the masses are asking for. So it's not quite as glamorous as I thought it would be.
Oh, it's so fun though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's awesome. It's a great job.
Okay. Before I leave you, is there anything else you'd like to add or think would help someone considering this occupation?
I think I would just give the advice that in your free time, to make sure to keep up to date with trends, fashion trends and furniture trends. Just do as much research as you can and keep yourself immersed in this world. Look at shelter magazines like Elle Decor, Architectural Digest. Follow as many Instagram accounts as you can. You will be surprised with how many furniture companies post all of their furniture on Instagram before it's even out in the market. So you can get sneak peeks about what's coming. That's a good little tip right there. Also subscribing to designer blogs and just seeing what other people are seeing out there, and really popping into stores like Restoration Hardware, West Elm, whatever furniture store. You can see a lot of that furniture online, but seeing it in person and seeing the scale and how it's set up and just the vibe of the whole store is very beneficial to what's going on and what's current.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. This was fun.